Oh, hi. Thanks for stopping by. So, today's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to put, it's going to be sort of a gear review, but it's not. It's just, I had nothing better to do, so I figured I'd film this. But I'm going to put all of this into this. Got this off of Amazon, of course. This is a Mosiso, probably not pronouncing that right, but there's no pronunciation on Amazon. Camera bag. And I'm going to try to get all of my camera gear in one bag. I don't think it's going to fit, but we're going to give it a try. Okay, let's start out with looking at what we've got here. So we've got a whole bunch of dividers, a lot of Velcro, some elastic, also got Velcro on that. So I guess this can go up like this here. And we've got these. Can also go up like that. They seem to have a lot of options. Well, or do I? I guess the question becomes, what needs to go where? And how many of these do I have to use to make that happen? Huh. I also have a couple of tripods that I want to see if I can get in here, although there's a tripod pouch on the side. I don't know if that's showing up on the camera right there. That's expandable. I don't think it's a tripod. Oh, over here. Over here is where the tripod is. Here the tripod can go. Because this... I don't know. How does this work? How does it work? Oh, I see. There's a little pouch there, and then you can strap stuff up over here. Okay, all right. That gives me some options. That's an idea. More small space here. A zipper on this panel. Two of them, actually. One's a see-through. Okay. This should work. I should be able to do this. So let's start with our lenses. Oh, they brought salt. No, you know, the biggest thing I'm going to have here is probably going to be the drone. This is a neat little 3D printed box I made. I added the Velcro strap because the original design has magnets which don't seem to do a whole lot. But it's nice because it's built specifically for the DJI Mini. And I've got my battery charger in here, my drone, don't want to lift that out too far because it doesn't want to go back in. The controller. There's some cabling in there, some extra cables here and tools, some spare blades, and the mostly ineffective magnets. All fits in one nice little box. 3D printed the whole case out of PETG. Now the original design that I saw had the drone situated here, but without a case. But the case fits in there nice and snug. So I got some options. Realistically, that'll work just fine right there. Throw this guy up top. Slide into place. Now I'd probably get faster access if I took it out of the case, but I kind of like it in the case because it is very sturdy. Okay, well that was fairly simple. So let's find a place for the camera well. Look at that. You didn't have to move anything for this one. Might not be the best way for that to go. Actually, that's going to rattle around a lot. I don't think I like that. Something else will have to go there. Let me think. Nice secure slot for the Canon. I suppose I could save space and put the lens on it. Oh, hey, that's a really good idea. Slide this down. And then strap you over. Yeah, okay, that works. Let's see. It's my wireless microphone set, which I'm not using, obviously, right now. Another fun toy. We've got a receiver and 2 microphones. Comes with all the adapter cables you need for tablets and my Osmo Action, as well as charging gear and noise. What do they call these? Dead cat? It's a dead cat. Also has a tie clip lavalier mic. Or lavalier? I don't know how it's pronounced. Anyway, so it gives you some options. So it's relatively inexpensive too. Let's see if I can find the link for that and put that in there as well. Where can we put this guy? Thinking right here. Yeah, nice. That crackling noise you hear in the background is a campfire video from YouTube. And I'm hoping that will just run in the background so I'm not speaking to my echoey self. Okay. Next big important things are obviously lenses. Lenses, glass is probably the most expensive thing you're going to buy for a camera. I mean, the cameras themselves are just crazy expensive now, but those lenses will cost you a few. Look at this. This is almost perfect already. Look at that. I can't believe this is working out like this. Huh. All right. Next up, batteries and chargers. We'll probably put all these together. This is the Canon charger. Believe it or not, I only have one battery for that Rebel. It's an older Rebel. Discount purchase, because that's how I roll. There we go. Let's see. More batteries. Batteries for the Osmo Action, which don't need to be in the charger. Put these right in here with the other charger. Let's see. What else? Golly, this is working out really well. Here's my mainstay, my primary Osmo Action Gen 1 with an aluminum frame. I like this frame a lot because it actually gives me easy access to the batteries. I don't have to take it out of the frame to the batteries. Normally this camera is waterproof, but I've removed the door. I've removed the door so that I can put the microphone adapter on. I don't know if there are any Action cams that have built-in wireless microphone compatibility, but there we go. Huh. This is going a lot better than I thought it would. Because all I have left are a bunch of accessories. One, this is my camera light. This is kind of nice. Oh, it's also kind of dead. Biggest problem with this guy is it does not stay charged. But it's got adjustable brightness and adjustable hue, so I can go from a bright white to a warm white. You've probably seen this, well, the results of this in a couple of different videos at this point. Do I have any? I do not. I guess just going to have to drop it in there, eh? That seems kind of anticlimactic. I wonder if there's a better way to do this. Let's see here. Because these are adjustable, I might be able to get some more out of this. For instance, here's my knockoff GorillaPod. These are great if you're trying to mount your camera in an unusual spot because the legs are bendable and they're rubber. I think it's an aluminum core. Eventually it's going to fail because everything does. But it lets you mount this in some really unusual places securely, which is important because nobody wants to lose a camera. Oh, this won't quite fit. Might be a better way to do this. Let me think. Would be better here. Because this up here. Then I have to move everything else. I don't like that. Gotta be a way to make this work. I really don't have that much left to go in here. I could put it on the outside, but I have a different tripod I want to put on the outside. This is a horrible waste of space. There's no Velcro along the top, so I can't fold that over. There's no way to make that work. Or is there? Curses. Oh, that's fine. That's good. How do you make this work, is it? I don't like that. Huh. There's got to be a way to make this work. Will that be sturdy enough? Because one thing I don't need is a water bottle on the side. I might eventually, but we can adjust to that as it goes. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So now we have to get into the small stuff. Let's adjust this a little bit so you can see what I'm working with. So in here, I'll be placing things that I want to be able to see. Oh, waterproof case. I don't know if I showed you that. We'll put that up here. So some desiccant pads for the waterproof case. Drop those inside, it keeps it from fogging up. We have the original door for the camera. Put this one in here too because it's clear and I can see through it. And then two very important things. Spare USB drive. I think this is what, 32 gig? USB 3.64 gig. If for some reason I need extra storage for something. And this is my card reader, which will read any of the cards in any of my camera gear, whether it's the drone, the Rebel, or the Osmo. And it goes to USB-C, so I can actually use that with my tablet, which is where I do all my editing. Why? Because up here, we'll put some extra accessories. Actually, you know what? We'll put the spare mini USB down here, and I should probably get a USB-C and a USB-A just in case. Unfortunately, there's no Velcro on the outside because this is actually kind of handy. This is an action camera mount that I 3D printed and stuck Velcro on. Because I don't have a head mount, I can actually stick this to my hat, the Velcro on my hat, and replace my my morale patch up there. But we're gonna put this up here. I think that's where it'll do the best. I don't even know if I want to keep this. This is an extra handheld camera / tripod. It's a small extension, but it's great for selfies and for setting up on the spur of the moment. We'll go with that. All right, so we'll leave that out for now. Let's take a look at the new tripod. So this is kind of nice. It comes in a bag. has its own bag rather. I had a tripod that I've been using since the early 2000s. I got at Kmart before Kmart went out of business. And it recently just stopped working. The legs wouldn't hold position. So I got this guy. This is actually, it's not nearly as stable because of the way it works. So this can work as a heavy-duty selfie stick with the camera mount on top. It also has your stock standard tripod camera mount, triple articulating, and the legs for it are right here. As you can see, when these are extended, it's not a very wide base. And it's also a long pole to the top, so it's not particularly stable. Oh, and if for some reason you need a little extra space, this thing is really tall. It's over 6 feet tall, which I wish I had back in August when I was filming a wedding for a friend. Because if you're not standing behind the camera, people will walk in front of it. I don't think this is going to cut it. I'm not going to be able to get it all in here the way I want. Let's fit up here. Not really. Might all be for naught. I may not be able to get this tripod in here. Because I'm looking at this here. I mean, that'll be fine. That'll strap on fine. But the base is going to be the problem. Because it is so bulky. It won't fit up here. There's just no way. Even if I move the lenses up there and put this over here. Doing this in my head right now. That actually fits there really well. And I still have space down here to move that down. But then I have no place to put the lenses. Up here, I have no place to live. But you know what? This is pretty tough. This here, this here. Nope, that won't work either. Nope, I don't like it. I'm having a force. Nope, don't like it. Well, this is embarrassing. I've got more space than I know what to do with, but not enough space for everything I want. Thing is, with a tripod, it's usually the first thing that has to come out. So I don't want to make it first thing in. I don't think I'm going to get this one. We're not quite there. Then again, I don't use the tripod that much, but I might use it more if I had more options. All right, back in the bag, y'all. That's okay though. I have another tripod that I use on a much more frequent basis because it's kind of smaller. I'm just kind of hoping to replace it. Let's move Mr. Baofeng out of the way. I don't know about that. Looks a little like a mast. On the other hand, that could go for good for as an action camera. Did I catch any of that? I did. It's here for wide-angle lenses. But I'm still stuck with this and all the other accessories in here. Which, now that you mention it, can fit right there. This thing's getting out of hand. This thing's off the hook. More extra small parts. Here's a rubber foot in case you want to use that as a monopod, and an extra nub because that's just screwed to the top. Which, you know, let's be honest, there's a bolt right here. Holy crud! I think it's gonna work. Oop, lens caps. My goodness! I think it's gonna work, and I got space to spare. Didn't see that coming. There's got to be a more efficient way to do this, but this is gonna work. Oh, maybe not. There it is. Works just fine. There it is. I sure like the way that sits, but it should be usable. There's an additional laptop port, the laptop slot, which is where the tablet's going to live. Oh, you know what? I just realized what I can use that extra space for. This is my tablet bag. Tablet keyboard, tablet charger, tablet universal dock. This was actually really handy. It's got a HDMI port on it. USB-C to USB-A. USB-C. And for when I actually have the urge, that's right, I keep a gamepad in here. Let's see if we can get all that in there too. So let's see. Get this all off here. Cables are a thing. Will this fit here? Well, if I tighten this up. Oh, there's no tightening that up. It's as tight as it goes. Oh, it's not going to work. Has to lay down. Okay, then it won't work. This will. So this. I like pinching cables. I can get everything in here except the gamepad. And I rarely use it. So I guess that's where I'm going to go with. How about that? Oh, look, there's one more pouch here. Seems like a good place to put cables. Padded. Hopefully it won't mess me up too much. Everything but the joypad. So, everything but the joypad. I can't wait for it to get warm enough for me to take the bike out and see how this thing rides on the bike. Here we go. Because that feels pretty good. The only thing I'm worried about is the tripod bouncing out. Oh, one more accessory. Fully articulated action camera mount. So that I can literally strap a camera right to me. All right, thanks for coming by. Remember, suck less.